Hi guys, welcome to Hey Kid. We're going to be doing the Love You to the Moon and Back build. This kit is super easy and anybody can do it. We're just gonna go ahead and dive right in just to get things started. So we undid our accessory pack and I laid it all out so you can see how everything goes. Obviously the moon goes with the shadow. There's 4 pieces for the rocket ship. This is the planet, the moon with the heart, and this is the blast for the rocket ship. So we're just going to start with the rocket ship. We just put a little adhesive on the back of this and we're going to line this up. And then for the window, we're going to use our liquid adhesive. And just put a couple dots between the circles for the rivets on the window. And to finish that off, we're just going to put a pop dot on the back of it. I'm actually going to put it on the rocket ship itself and put the window on there. Once that's done, we're going to put it aside. So that's your rocket ship. Let's head over to the script moon with the shadow. Again, I'm going to use my liquid adhesive because it just goes quicker. This kit's great for Valentine's Day, but it's also great for any of your kids or your pictures that you have. So once that's done, we're going to move that aside. The planet goes inside the ring, and you're just going to put some adhesive right here. Stick it in there the way that you want it, kind of like in the center. We're going to put all of these aside, and after we're through cutting everything, we're going to put the kit together. I'm going to do the rocket blast. Again, we're going to use some more liquid adhesive. I'm going to put part of it down and then go back. This is kind of a delicate piece. And then just pick up some edges of it to put more adhesive down. You guys don't want to see me putting glue on everything, I don't think. It just lines up. Kind of nudge it with your finger if you need to. There's a little bit of play room in here if you need it. I clearly needed it today. So we're just going to stick that down. And we're going to put that aside. The last thing that we're going to put together is the moon. So we're going to start with the black, which is our base. And I'm going to... You're going to see that the gray piece is just slightly smaller. So what we're going to do is we want to line up this edge right here, which is going to go underneath the Love You. So make sure these two are lined up. This gives you plenty of space to do your adhesive underneath it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can always trim it. So I'm just going to put some adhesive down. I'm going to bump it all the way over to the edge. And then I'm going to... This glitter piece will line up over this hole, this crater will fit on top of there. So what I'm going to do is on our metallic piece, on the larger parts, put some adhesive. Again, you're going to line up this crater roughly. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's made to have a little bit of wiggle room in there. But you also want to be aware of how you're laying over the black to make sure that you're covering that little black ring. Okay. So we have that. And I'm going to go back under here on some of the bigger areas and lay that down. If you need to, like you can see on mine, there's a little bit of an edge there. Just trim it. Just use a regular trimmer. For the little heart, which is the V in love, we're going to put a pop dot on there. And we're going to drop that right there just to give it some dimension. Now, since we already have this out in front of us, we're going to take the moon that we already put together, the moon word, and we're going to put it right in that area. So I'm going to use a couple pop dots for this one. I'm just going to pull those off. You can use as many as you want. Obviously, for the sake of this video, I'm not going to be putting my full amount on. So we're just going to lay this on top, roughly in this area. Now I'm going to divide up, put my glue over here. I'm going to divide up which goes on which side. So we know that the planet and the rocket ship and the blast go on this side, and the headline goes on the left-hand side. So we're going to move that aside. I'm going to grab my 12 by 12s. I usually work from the left to the right. I don't really know why. We pre-cut. There's a PDF on our website that you can go to download the pre-cut PDF form. Our website is heykid.online. So on your white with red metallic hearts, you're going to have 1 3/4 by 12 inches. Your second piece, same thing, 1 3/4. This one's going to be 11 1/4 inches. On our layout, we have it notched. So what I did is I cut out a little template. That's 1 3/4 by 1 3/4. It's just a little black piece of paper that I made. We're just going to line it up at the end to where we want it to be. We're going to put a light line so that when we cut it, it won't be wonky. Whenever I cut it, it's uneven if I eyeball it. And then my paper gets shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter. Okay. So with that cut, see how cute that is? We're going to start building the left-hand side. So I'm going to move the rocket, the planet over. It's going to be roughly 1.5 inches from the bottom. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on here. On that PDF, you have the cutting sizes for the white with red hearts, but also what we did for our layout for the page mount or the picture mounts. This just goes up in the left-hand corner. It's a really cute kit to put together. This side has 3 card mounts. So we have one that's 4 by 6. It's gonna go right there. This is 3.5 by 3.5, and this is 3.5 by 3.5. So we're just gonna quickly put these down for the sake of argument right now. We left you the full 12 by 12 sheet. We gave that to you in your kit, so you can cut them to whatever your pictures need. And the left-hand side is done. Now we're gonna move on to the right-hand side with the rocket ship. Same thing. We're gonna go 1 3/4 from the bottom with our strip that is 1 1/2 from the bottom. This is 1 3/4 tall by 12 inches wide. Okay, now we're gonna put our metallic planet. You can pop out this if you want. You can add some glitter glue on this, micro beads. You can do all sorts of great things on this. For the blast from the rocket ship, this goes towards the bottom, but it goes a little bit on the hearts and a little bit on the blue. So we're just going to put our rocket ship next. And then we're going to put our last 2 mounting cards down. One is 5 by 3.5, and the other one is 5 by 7. Again, you can alter these to what you need them to be for your pictures. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Go check out our website and subscribe to our website to get the latest and greatest on where we're going to be. We're hopefully going to be starting shows soon. And don't forget our show's special. We have 20% off our entire site and free shipping on orders over $50, which is pretty fantastic. We have other kits that are available online, and we'll be releasing some more kits next month. So you want to make sure you're there to get all that information. Thanks, everybody.